First, financial concerns at the state and local level. In Baltimore City, critics are questioning millions of dollars spent or sent to nonprofits that might not be in compliance with the state.
And at the state level, mismanagement could be costing Maryland millions.
Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor is looking into how the state's SNAP costs could rise because of payment errors. Our team coverage begins with Jeff Abel and the concerns over nonprofit spending. Jeff.
Well, you know, each one of these files represents a nonprofit in Baltimore that is not in compliance with state law, but it hasn't slowed the pipeline of public funding. From leaders who say no compliance, no problem. From one corner of the city to the other, the livelihoods of some 1,500 nonprofits in this city depend on the charity of others. And then there are those who are simply gifted by government.
Oftentimes, they are connected to someone that has been a substantial political donor, worked on a campaign here in Maryland.
Take, for instance, the Greater Baltimore Urban League. In the past 2 years, the city has pumped close to $1 million into its coffers. But the problem is, it's been years since the Urban League has complied with the laws governing nonprofits in this state. And the state has deemed the Urban League delinquent. And the Urban League is hardly in a league of its own. Our investigation uncovered 23 other nonprofits which are receiving millions of city tax dollars. In the past 3 years, the city has awarded Charm City Care $946,000 tax dollars. The Pride Center has received $514,000 tax dollars. Baltimore Medical System has received $3.2 million tax dollars. And perhaps the largest recipient, Project Plays, which provides housing for the homeless, and which has received $10.6 million city tax dollars over the past 3 years. In all, we totaled more than 26 million city tax dollars, which have flowed into the coffers of 23 different nonprofits over the past 3 years. Yet all 23, according to state documents, have failed to comply with Maryland's solicitation laws. And while the city continues to enrich their coffers, the state has deemed them all delinquent. Nonprofits are required to register each year with Maryland's Secretary of State and file updated financial reports. But we found 23 who appear to have snubbed the state while accepting millions in tax dollars from the city.
Frankly, some of these nonprofits feel like a little bit like Al Capone or something along those lines, where they feel like they can do whatever they want and just continue to have this massive grift of taxpayer dollars.
Of the 26 million tax dollars these non-compliant nonprofits have received, some of it pays for services rendered or for future projects. But in the world of nonprofits, tracking how these dollars are spent is difficult at best.
It's easy for nonprofits to hide money, to spend money on things such as management or travel. And that's why you have to start at the beginning. The beginning is making sure that if you are giving money to a nonprofit, they are at least compliant with state regulations.
But for now, little appears to be slowing the pipeline of city tax dollars to nonprofits, which are not compliant and seemingly not concerned.
We should all be screaming from the rooftop that this needs to stop.
Well, the Baltimore Urban League was recently placed on probation by its national office for failing to comply with state laws. We are live tonight. Jeff Abel, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.